Hello, 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 hello.
Can't explore Sydney with me for 3 days. Can't explore Sydney with me for 3 days. Hello, hello.
Johnny boy.
We had a public holiday yesterday for Melbourne, which was actually clutch. You have a wedding tomorrow. Wow. Yeah.
So my friend John just got back from a 6-week holiday in Greece. I absolutely love hearing about my friends' travels, and I always ask them to deep dive into the details and especially the highlights. I actually find it pretty funny because John and I met back when we were both 16 and 15 while gaming online, and now we're 25 and 26 years old, which is wild. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, so it's just...
Marathon ran on.
Oh, true.
Seeing John, and now I get to see Jason. It's good. This is my first day in Sydney. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, that's the stuff that always pays. What I'm doing. Big one. This is my new daily, when I have this big idea, I'll put it down here and I can just hold it now. And that just puts me straight into Notion. I've got this dashboard and it's got everything, all my videos.
I feel like everyone has their
After the footy, I told Jason, let's do the most touristy things in Sydney. Sydney is such a beautiful city, such a worldly city, and there's just so much going on here. So we decided to explore around.
Tilting down.
I clipped this on a moving part, and it was fucking all serious. That's a lot of trust. Yeah, it's a lot of trust. Just look at half Yeah, how much for that? What are you in there filming? This is actually a shot.
We started by checking out the newly renovated Sydney Central Station. It's got renovated this year in 2024, and it's insane. It's like a mixture of Copenhagen, London, and Tokyo train stations all in one. They were even filming something for the Metro while we were here, and it's funny because Jason's a director. He's familiar with the big cameras, while I just have my little vloggy camera running around. The architecture in here is insane, by the way. So every person that I've actually caught up with began as an internet friend. When I was researching into Japan in 2018, I stumbled across Jason's video. I messaged him in the YouTube comment section, and 6 years later, I consider him as one of my closest friends, and it's good to visit him every time I'm in Sydney.
The train on platform 5 terminates at this station, with all passengers please be
I saw you singing in a photograph, but I never learned your name. Then it wasn't long.
I've been thinking about it a lot, and there's something special about the people who you surround yourself with. It's not just about shared interests, it's about, I guess, those who see the world the same way you do.
So you told me, come on over.
Even though Jason and I are in different states, we're in the same industry, but I guess we do different things. He's one of the most talented creators I know in Sydney, even Australia, and he recently directed a music video for Cosmo Midnight that has won awards, and now he's traveling the world to showcase it.
And I always will do right by you. Not a single thing I wouldn't do. I'm never gonna let you down. And darling, you should know. As long as we keep
Hopefully that was fire. I get so proud of my friends when they really chase what they love doing, and it's just inspiring being around him. And honestly, from a person I watched on YouTube, from now hanging out with him and his brother Salika, Jason and his brother Vincent never fail to inspire me.
and I didn't know your name.
It ended up raining here in Sydney, so I decided to call it early and go home and just finish off the night and get ready for tomorrow.
And I always will do right by you. Not a single thing I wouldn't do. I'm never gonna let you down. Darling, you should know. As long as we keep turning around.
So I have a bridge tier list for Sydney bridges. This one that we are about to go on called the Anzac Bridge. Number 1. I've seen you before! He's blowing up! He's your videos on my video! Are you okay? Wait, I get it. Okay, you get it.
So after the Sony event, Phoebe, Jocelyn and I went to explore around the city.
Ah, sticker!
I just write every single idea that I have.
Oh, she's got clay coming out. She can draw too.
Then Phoebe whipped out her notebook, and honestly, moments like this, filled with genuine conversations with creatives, makes me feel so grateful that I met these two online.
I like this one.
Like that's just like common thing. But the thing that helps me the most when I get really overwhelmed is telling what I'm feeling in my head to like creators who get it.
Hey, I was gonna do that.
Say hello. Hello. This is my friend Jocelyn.
How weird, while Jocelyn and I were shooting, my friend Christian from Melbourne, who's also in the creative field as a designer, saw me and he was with a friend.
I didn't see you or anything, but yeah.
Life feels different when you're with the right people. It's not about what you do, it's really about who you do it with.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wind's getting cold, shedding the trees makes it harder to leave your room. Get up to open the blinds, predictable lights.
What's up?
Weather's getting cold, but you think me warmer. Falling in love and it feels like summer again. Let's fall in love, make each other smile. 'Cause it feels like summertime.
I don't watch football. I don't watch football.
3, 2, 1.
After getting the Viet coffee zoomies, we were brought back to botanical gardens in Sydney.
Your world.
In Canada?
Sequoia National Park.
Where's that?
USA.
Oh, it's in the US of the A.
So I was on your right.
Should we do one where we all go like this?
3, 2, 1. Left 3.
I've noticed recently I've been reading a lot more. I go on waves when I'm needing inspiration, and I always find myself starting these reading phases every year. I recently read a book called The Green Cure, and it mentions how trees have an incredible way of nurturing us. Just being in their presence can trigger oxytocin, which is a hormone that helps us feel connected and grounded. For me, living in one of Australia's busiest cities, I found that the outdoor feels like a breath of fresh air. It's a chance to reset, slow down, and find balance in the midst of all the rush.
So look how beautiful this tree is, right? Let's all go look at the lens.
Wow.
It's cool, right? Shit.
We're gonna go ride some kangaroos.
Nature has its way of reminding us what's important, even when life moves fast. Being here in botanical gardens, surrounded by all the nature, made me realize how important it is just to slow down and really reflect. I feel like it's a bit scary that there's 2.5 months left of the year. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, but taking a step back and kind of seeing how far I've come this whole year, sometimes it's in these moments where I'm just chilling here where I have the most clarity.
I'm gonna caption that whole thing.
Do you want profound words instead? Or?
Yeah, you can.
Don't chase anybody else's dream but yours.
Growing up, it's easy to get lost in the rush of life, but every now and then you meet people who remind me of who you are and who you want to be. So we then said bye to Phoebe, and it was time for Joselyn and I to explore Sydney even more.
I can't find the video. Ah, it's a blue hour.
3 fast days in Sydney reminded me that no matter where you are, it's the people who make the journey worthwhile. It's funny to think that everyone I met up on this trip originally was internet friends.
The clock doesn't lie.
I'm gonna think about this and I'm gonna watch this back in 5 years.
Aiden?
Don't say I never told you when you wake up tomorrow.
Ending the night on a boat ride across Sydney Harbour felt perfect to me. The weather was amazing, the visuals was amazing, and it was a lot of time for me to reflect over the past month.
We out here on the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Shit. Oh, you're gonna shot of you there.
I've noticed that people have been coming to my life in the past recent months at the exact right times, and for me it feels like the universe is telling me something.
Somebody say this is living don't come easy, and you never found your way. And if you try and walk alone, you're already lost believing. And if the word rings true, and the stars
This is crazy. You're like a speck compared to this.
On the way to dinner, we stumbled into this huge yellow wall.
By the way, I just want to say, this is the comparison of Jocelyn and I.
Honestly, it looks like the light, if you were to describe that, and it was massive. This visual doesn't even do it justice.
Crazy. Oh my god.
Jocelyn.
All these small moments become so much more than just fun. They shape who we are, and although there's 2.5 months of this year left, sometimes it's good to take a breather and just acknowledge and look back on what you've done this year. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this video.